Hey everybody, Barnstormer here, and welcome to another Barncast. We have spawning on the left side of the map in blue, playing the French is Redondo, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Oh, there he goes. And spawning over on the right side, playing the HRE is Crazy Russian 34. So Crazy Russian 34 popped out a prelate, which is a pretty standard HRE opening. Popped down house, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. That's all right. Let's take a look at Redondo, or Redondo, I do not know. He is starting with... Does he start with 2 scouts? No, looks like just 1 scout. He's going into food production. So I looked up Crazy Russian 34, and his elo is, I think, $7.99. And I did not find an elo for Redondo, so Redondo must be a new player. You have to play 10 games before you get an elo. So it looks like Crazy Russian has 5 on food, and he sent 1 to wood chopping and 2 on gold. Redondo currently sending some on food, and he's got a few idols. So definitely seems like a newer player. Picking up an RTS is not the easiest genre of game. Now we have a little scout on villager action here. So the map is Nagari, which gives you a couple little bodies of water in the corner, as well as one gigantic in the middle, which has a lot of deep sea fish. So in the current patch, the deep sea fish have gone, I believe, from 2,000 down to 1,000. Still, there is plenty of food there, so we'll see if either of the players take advantage of the water. Right now, it doesn't quite look like it. Looks like they're going to try to just sit there while the scout hacks away at him. Redondo's gone 8 on food, 5 on wood, nothing yet on gold, which is needed to advance to the second age. Whereas Crazy Russian currently has no one on food, 9 on gold. Still a little short of the 400 food need for age up, so might want to put a few of those workers on food. We got some long distance wood chopping here, which isn't quite as efficient, but there's a lumber camp going up. Nice little row of houses. It's something the little as you get better and kind of more aware of what's going on, kind of build houses as needed. Not necessarily laying down all that wood at once and preventing the villagers from gathering resources, but that's all right. That was very much what I used to do when I was new, kind of make it look like SimCity. So we had Crazy Russian's scout killing some sheep. That is considered crazy. Looks like Crazy Russian has enough to go up to the next stage. Redondo definitely does not. Ooh, and he's already gone to both farming and long distance berry gathering. So it's definitely the sign of a new player. And something they'll work out over time. All right, Crazy Russian is going up with the Minework Palace. This is the second game in a row that has featured that versus the Arkan Chapel, which Arkan Chapel has its advantage by you pop a prelate in there and it blesses everyone in this range. But the Minework Palace, gives discounts on upgrades, and if you're looking maybe for an early minute arm plus ram push, you can save yourself some. Definitely save yourself some resources, so that's definitely what could be in play here. I think we have a villager. I don't know where this villager is going. Potentially does Crazy Russian... I believe Crazy Russian knows where... Yep, he should know where the base is, so definitely not quite sure what's going on here, but that's alright. We'll keep an eye on that here later. Crazy Russian about to go up. Let's see if he's going to drop any barracks or a stable or archer range. Redondo. There he goes. Finally hits it. Let's see if he ages up right away here. Yep. And he is going up with the School Cavalry, which is pretty much what most French players go up as. Crazy Russian going up with the market right away. He may be thinking about some early trading. I don't know. But yeah, it's a shame he didn't really drop any. No, he doesn't even know that water's back there, so that would definitely have been a good source of food. There's a lot of maps, and not, sometimes it's still difficult to know what map is what until you play it enough times. And so he's got that idle villager just sitting there with the scout. Not quite sure why. We got some stone mining going on. This one was probably a little closer and maybe more protected, but that's all right. So if we go to Redondo, he's plugging away. Let's see if he's got any Royal Knights in the queue. He's first starting with Chivalry, which is okay. Well, not quite sure what that stone wall is going to do there. Oh, that's red. Yeah, so he's sending that villager. Yeah, there's that villager. Still, he's looking for some sort of stone wall rush. Maybe right here might have been a good spot for it. This really isn't gonna, unless he's gonna, maybe he's gonna go all the way across this choke here. So he researched Chivalry, but still not quite enough resources yet for a knight. Generally, it might have been better to pop out a knight first and start doing a little bit harassing. But yep, he's definitely looking to wall in his opponent here as well. Not bad. Not a bad decision. Especially if you're worried about potential night rush. I don't think Redondo kind of knows that's happening. Blissfully unaware of the impending Great Wall of the Holy Roman Empire. Currently, Crazy Russian floating a lot of resources, so I can only imagine that a fast castle is coming. And we all know what landmark will be out on the field on that. He currently does have enough resources. Let's see if he is going to make that move. Let's take a look at the relic situation, which looks like it favors Crazy Russian. He's got 3 relics just sitting right here. This one's closer to Redondo, but currently walled in. So yeah, he is not going. He did not age up. He's producing. Not sure what he is producing here. He was at over 1,200 and the 600 gold. I don't know. Does he have military? Oh, he went with going with the town center here. It's a nice looking wall there. These walls might be tough and really strong, but they're no match for a berry patch. Yeah, I'm definitely not sure. Oh, that's where his gold is going. He's popping out traders. Which, is definitely a mistake. He had the resources to go to Castle Age, and then he could have gathered those 3 relics, and there's 900 gold per minute. So definitely not the route I would have gone. At all. So it's very surprising that that he just didn't go up to the 3rd age, but what do I know? All right, here we go. Finally throwing a dock down. This is definitely... Crazy Russian definitely has the advantage here. From what I can tell, played a lot more games online. Redondo is new. Redondo currently floating a lot of resources, and he's actually going up to H3. And he is going up with the Royal Institute. Which is a good landmark. Can't quite think of the other one, but the other one kind of, you can pick one of the 4 resources and it'll slowly generate that. It's a pretty popular one, but the Royal Institute has some unique technologies that the French can have access to. And so while we wait on this, let's take a look at the villager count. So currently, Redondo is at 51 villagers, only 3 military. I think he just lost one to a tower here. And let's switch to Crazy Russian. Take a look at his situation. He's still on age 2. He's sitting at 52 villagers as well. So definitely no one's really making a military move here. They're definitely booming, at least. Or if anyone would happen to pop out a handful of military and attack the other, you would definitely be at a disadvantage. One of the two teams is, but if Redondo waits too long, he's going to be totally walled in by crazy Russian. Still has not begun to age up yet, which is still a little baffling to me. He could have been aged up and had those relics in there, and his gold amount would have exploded. He's still in a very good position, though. Slowly picking away at villagers. Might want to think moving to a different gold. Does have another gold spot right here. Oop, up pops the Treb. Let's see if he has any villagers around to repair that. Doesn't look like it. Got some barracks here, so maybe he's going to be pushing for a little minute-arm rush here. Still crazy Russian is still in age 2, which I do not understand. But that's alright. He knocked down that tower so his villagers can mine gold again. So the question is, you've got this second TC, is he taking advantage of it? So he's up to villager population of 64. Well, he does have quite a lead on villagers right now, so that second TC paying off. He's got some fishing boats, so he definitely has the advantage. He's just gonna he's gonna need to start producing some military before Redondo does, which doesn't look like he's really doing that either. But we do have one barracks here, starting to produce some men-at-arms. Archery range starting to produce some archers, and here comes up a villager to replace that wall. That villager is just daring that trebuchet to shoot at him. We got a little bit of an attack force going on here, and the fact that Redondo doesn't really have any military, this could prove to be pretty devastating. We have one barracks, it's not really producing anything. Yeah, Redondo is in trouble here. Just a small force of here come a few men-at-arms at the back. This to get those villagers inside, and they should be able to keep the horsemen out, but still without any way to fight those off. He's floating plenty of wood. He could throw down 3-4 barracks, a couple more archery ranges, and fight these off. But that's definitely part of the learning curve of an RTS, is knowing how to manage your economy, and knowing when to build buildings. And let's take a look and see what he's pulling in for. He's pulling in 132 gold per trip. That's nice. That's nice. You can see he's floating a lot. He's still on the second age. It's just it just is very surprising to me that he's not taking the opportunity to go to the third age. Gather those relics, get those men-at-arm upgrades, and you just be able to roll right through this base. If only I could get those players when I play. I seem to get the ones that are way above my skill level. Every once in a while, it's nice to have a nice casual match like this, I think. So really, he still could have kind of pressed the attack here. Definitely come in from the backside here. I don't know if he put any gates there yet or not, but he's got villagers around. That's where kind of maybe taking a scout, running a scout through here, you can kind of find out where his wood line is, and then maybe, which is another advantage, you know, if he would have gone to that third age, could have popped out 3 or 4 knights, and they would have kind of snuck around here, and they would have done a lot of damage. Now, you know, Castle Age, he's starting to produce some of his own men-at-arms. Starting to pop out some knights. Really needs to add more on gold. You know, we could probably actually, you know, since HRE has declined to go to the third age, would have been a perfect opportunity for him to gather up some of these relics as well. Keep those relics away from HRE. Oh. Here we come with the Burgrave Palace. Which, okay, he's chosen not to go with the Holy Roman Empire's landmark that probably 9 out of 10, if not 99 out of 100 players go with. To store the relics and generate, you know, 300 per relic versus 100. But I suppose if he looks at his gold amount, he doesn't really probably need that. He's got his trade network going. It doesn't really seem to be a threat from Redondo, so why not? Start mass producing some troops from here. So the Burgrave Palace produces 5 troops at once. Though you could easily simply create 5 barracks and get the same benefit from that. But like I said, he definitely doesn't need the gold right now. So let's see if he starts mass producing. You know, with his not bad villager output, so he's at 77 villagers. That's good. Redondo is at only 52, so he's definitely behind on the villager count. You know, French build villagers a little faster than other civs, but I don't think he has been consistently producing. Oh, here we go. We got knights versus horsemen, and this should really go in the favor of the knights. Let's see if he takes his opportunity to. They're just gonna repair that wall. And yeah, this might be something that might be changed in a future patch. That repairing of a wall takes a lot longer than building of a new one. So there's been some talk about walls maybe go up too fast, which I can definitely see that the argument in favor of that. All right, so here we go with the Red Palace as we head to the Imperial Age. Definitely gonna. Might see the tide turn a little bit here. Definitely, Crazy Russian has had the advantage for a while, but didn't really take advantage of it early on. And he's kind of let Redondo catch up. can take that wall down. We might see a little push here. As those trebuchets slowly pick away at the wall. Probably it might even be better to target the stone wall gate. The stone wall gates have less hit points. That's alright, he's through. Now let's see if he runs his troops through here. If he allows. So yeah, he built the Burgrave Palace. He's starting to rally some. Alright. We might see a sneak attack here. And there we got, and I'm going to say it wrong, but we got some lance connects. And so these do area damage. So if you send, 3, 4, 5 lance connects into a batch of villagers, and you're going to see those villagers go down fast. But the downside of the lance connects is they have low armor. I'm not sure if Alright, so we got the Red Palace, and that thing slaps. You see that thing popping off its machine gun like arrows. And so now, Redondo kind of taking control here. So let's take a look at the military count for Crazy Russian. He's got 61 military. Where are they at? There they are. Redondo still low, 54 villagers and 57 military. But he's currently Imperial Age, and if he starts getting in those upgrades, the question is, looks like he's been getting some of his upgrades there. Let's find where has he? Oh, we got some lance connect snuck in there and doing some damage. Attacking the town center is probably not the best use. I would send them up here against these villagers. They're going to go down here once he meets the army, but yeah, this is a good opportunity to take out some villagers. And you'll see they just start to go down. Look at that. They have weak armor, but man, they have, look at that. Just wiping out the villagers. So Redondo's gonna fight them off, but the damage has been done. Redondo is down to 35 villagers now. Now, Crazy Russian just has, both players actually are floating a lot of resources. They just don't have enough production buildings to spend that, and that's the real problem here. At least Redondo, very few production buildings. Can't spend those resources, are coming in faster than he can spend them. And if you look at Crazy Russian, very similar. He does have some stables. And he's got the Burgrave Palace. Yeah, so he's still on early men-at-arms. So he's still got his original men-at-arms. Or actually the second age men-at-arms. Hasn't upgraded to heavy maces, has upgraded to two-handed sword, I believe. We at a lull right now, so we got Redondo burning down some things. I don't see a blacksmith. And that is not good. Do we have a blacksmith from Crazy Russian? I don't think we do. His infrastructure is spread out all over the place. Yeah, I don't see a blacksmith for either player. If it's there, I just don't see it. Still looks like all the relics are on the field. Crazy Russian is a little... Let's take a look at income per minute. So yeah, this is where Crazy Russian really could have benefited from that. You know, storing all the relics. He does have his trade route. This game has definitely gone on longer than I thought it would. So Crazy Russian looks like he's building up a force. He's got some lance connects and men-at-arms, and generally, if you don't want a pure army of lance connects, you want some men-at-arms in there to kind of balance the force out. And so here we go. We have the villager printer, the Palace of Swabia. See if he starts to... These, I think, creates a villager every 4 seconds or some insane amount. Let's see if he starts to... Doesn't look like he's pumping out any villagers, but maybe he feels his economy is good enough. Oh, here we go. Where is the army of Crazy Russian? There it is. Are we gonna see? Let's go into cinematic mode here. Oh, they're backing away from the palace. So I think we're going to see the trebuchets coming forward. Potentially. Redondo definitely could pump out a few cannons as well. I don't even know if he has a... He's going to drop down a siege. Workshop. Oh, here we got a secret force coming through. We're gonna take out some more villagers. Redondo is... Did he build his villager units back up? He's about 45, so at this point in the game, that's a pretty low number of villagers. So this is gonna be some trouble here. This is gonna give Crazy Russian the opportunity to maybe take out... Yep, these villagers are all gonna go down. These lanes connects are going to go down, but they are going to take out some, probably some knights with them. Yeah, Redondo didn't really gather any stone, or hasn't gathered any stone for a while. Could have put up a wall here. It would have been a long wall, but would have prevented these attacks. The Crazy Russian did not move in. He probably needs a couple of traps or some cannons to take out this red palace, because it will slap you down. So yeah, that was a pretty effective attack. Redondo's down to 24 villagers, 68 military, while Crazy Russian is right at 200. So he's at 87 villagers, which is pretty good. 37 idle. I don't... Oh, there he's got some back to work there. and military at 113. So that's the problem when you get to 200 population and you want to pop out some cannons. They use three. They use 3 population, so you start deleting. You're gonna start deleting villagers to be able to make that. This villager is not gonna get this completed in time. It's really kind of what I would like to see. You know, Crazy Russian probably could have come in here. You know, maybe pop down a keep, pop down some barracks. But he is kind of low on wood. He definitely isn't floating the wood and the gold like Redondo is. Redondo is just here sitting with his trebuchets. Take a look, he's got another force of spears, and he's spending a lot of gold on Lashnecks. So we'll see what he does with that, if he's going to do another sneak attack, or if he's going to... We'll see. Definitely floating the same amount of food. But definitely, if you would have built the Regnitz Cathedral and stored those relics, gold would definitely not be a problem here. He could be constantly streaming in men-at-arms, just overwhelming his opponent. Getting a little dangerous here. He's bringing his trebs outside without army for backup. Army's still sitting up here. Definitely running the risk of getting these things taken out. As soon as they launch their first volley, these knights are going to come in and say, hey, how's it going? Mr. Spearman, Mr. Bow, you're really not going to slow us down. We're Holy Roman Empire Knights. So we're definitely going to see what happens here. I am surprised Redondo's been holding out for this long. And that's really, you know, we have the benefit of seeing the full map here, so we really don't know, you know, without proper scouting, you just don't know what your opponent has. Do they have 100 knights waiting for you, you know? Do they have nothing? You just don't know. All right, here we go. Could this be a decisive battle? Oof. Hide these guys in the stealth forest and wait for Definitely looks like Crazy Russian has the advantage with these troops here. He's been getting his upgrades. Well, there's a lot of men-at-arms here. Looks like he's swinging his knights down for a sneak attack here. Take out those. Oh. Here we go. This could be a big battle here. We'll see how. He's kind of leaving his trebs unguarded. Needs to take out these cannon towers. This tower has a cannon in it. This one does not, I don't believe. Really, Redondo does have plenty of gold and wood to pop out a cannon or two. We'll take down those towers very fast. But, oh, we got another sneak attack coming. This is going to draw the army back and open those trebs up to being torched down. See, I really don't think he's been really using that. Oh, obviously he's at max population, so he hasn't been able to produce villagers. This really could be the end here. I think Redondo might know that it's over. Really not bringing his army back. So I'm guessing we're about to get GG called here very soon. And there it is. GG has been called. Crazy Russian 34 has proven himself the victor in this game. This has been Barnstormer with another Barncast. Have a great day.